Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha Kudash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. And today we're going to go into the book of Exodus, the 35th chapter. And Moses gathered all the congregation of the children of Israel together, and said unto them, These are the words which the Lord Yahweh hath commanded, that ye should do them. 6 days shall work be done, but on the seventh day there shall be to you an holy day, a Sabbath of rest to the Lord Yahweh. Whosoever doeth work therein shall be put to death. Ye shall kindle no fire throughout your habitations upon the Sabbath day. So if you're looking for where the law is on that, here you go, Exodus 35. And Moses spake unto all the congregation of the children of Israel, saying, This is the thing which the Lord Yahweh commanded, saying, Take ye from among you an offering unto the Lord. Whosoever is of a willing heart, let him bring it. So the Lord requires an offering. And anybody that, if you're a willing heart, meaning that it's from within, right? The Spirit is on you to want to donate or to bring this for the cause of of the Lord, then bring it. Let him bring it an offering of the Lord Yahweh, gold and silver and brass, and blue and purple and scarlet and fine linen, and goat's hair and ram's skins dyed red, and badger skins and shittim wood, and oil for the light, and spices for anointing oil, and for the sweet incense, and onyx stones and stones to be set for the ephod, and for the breastplate. And every wise-hearted among you, meaning all those that are skilled, shall come and make all that the Lord Yahweh hath commanded. The tabernacle, his tent, and his covering, his taches, and his boards, his bars, his pillars, and his sockets, the ark and the staves thereof, with the mercy seat, and the veil of the covering, the table and his staves, and all his vessels, and the shewbread, the candlestick also for the light, and his furniture, and his lamps, with the oil for the light, and the incense altar, and his staves, and the anointing oil, and the sweet incense, and the hanging for the door at the entering in of the tabernacle, the altar of burnt offering, and his brazen grate, his staves, and all his vessels, the laver and his foot, the hangings of the court, his pillars, and their sockets, and the hanging for the door of the court, the pins for the tabernacle, and the pins of the court, and their cords, the cloths of service to do service in the holy place, the holy garments for Aaron the priest, and the garments for his sons, to minister in the priest's office. And all the congregation of the children of Israel departed from the presence of Moses. And they came, every one whose heart stirred him up. So anybody who, the Spirit was on to be feeling that generosity, right? The Spirit stirred them up to say, yeah, let's do this. Let's offer the best we can, and let's build this, and let's create all these things that the Lord has required of us. And everyone whom his Spirit made willing, and they brought the Lord Yahweh's offering to the work of the tabernacle of the congregation, and for all his service, and for the holy garments. So they brought all the materials, the gold, the silver, everything they needed. And they came, both men and women, as many as were willing-hearted, and brought bracelets and earrings and rings and tablets, all jewels of gold. Remember, they had a lot since they spoiled the Egyptians. And every man that offered an offering of gold unto the Lord Yahweh. And every man with whom was found blue and purple and scarlet and fine linen and goat's hair and red skins of rams and badger skins brought them. Every one that did offer an offering of silver and brass brought the Lord Yahweh's offering. And the offering was basically what the Lord had asked for, which they were bringing. And every man with whom was found shittim wood for any work of the service brought it. And all the women that were wise-hearted did spin with their hands, And the spinning is the process of making the yarn or the thread. Okay, because usually you would take the sheepskin, the wool, and then you would spin it, right? Usually with some device, and eventually it would become that thread that they would then be able to use to sew. So as it says, those that were wise-hearted, right, that were skilled, they spun it with their hands, and brought that which they had spun, both of blue, and of purple, and of scarlet, and of fine linen. And all the women whose heart stirred them up in wisdom spun goat's hair. I'll read this in the NLT. It says, and all the women who were willing used their skills to spin the goat hair into yarn. And the rulers brought onyx stones, and the stones to be set for the ephod and for the breastplate. The rulers, being the princes, right, the judges, the those that were more likely to have access to these. And spice and oil for the light, and for the anointing oil, and for the sweet incense. The children of Israel brought a willing offering unto the Lord Yahweh, every man and woman whose heart made them willing to bring for all manner of work, which the Lord Yahweh had commanded to be made by hand of Moses. So they brought everything, everybody that had it, they brought what they had, and were willing to come and do this work. And Moses said unto the children of Israel, see, the Lord Yahweh hath called by name Bezaleel, the son of Uri, the son of Hur, of the tribe of Judah. So the Lord has appointed him. And he, and as it says by name, because the Lord did call him by name, right? He told Moses specifically this man. And he hath filled him with the Spirit of God, in wisdom, in understanding, and in knowledge, and in all manner of workmanship. So he is a very, very skilled. And to devise curious works, which are the designs, the patterns and all of those, to work in gold and in silver and in brass, and in the cutting of stones, that's the engraving, to set them, and in carving of, of wood, to make any manner of cunning work. And he hath put in his heart that he may teach, both he and Aholiab, the son of Ahisamach, of the tribe of Dan. So the Lord making them very skillful, they could oversee and also teach and lead the rest of the children of Israel in, say, making of the garment. Okay, do it this way, do it that way, do it that way. Those that can do this, that can, carve or engrave or, whatever it is, you do it this way, you do that, those, so on and so forth. Them hath he filled with wisdom of heart, to work all manner of work of the engraver, and of the cunning workman, and of the embroiderer, in blue, and in purple, in scarlet, and in fine linen, and of the weaver, even of them that do any work, and of those that devise cunning work. So that is basically those that are able to sew, those that are able to engrave, those that are able to carve, those that are able to when it goes into cunning, it's like doing it very well and like very detail oriented, so you can really capture the small details, to the T. And that brings us to the end of the book of Exodus, the 35th chapter. Lord willing, that was edifying to the elect. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Recha Kodash. And until next time, Shalom.